And we're back. Hey gang, I am back into vlog mode. I have a lot to catch up on because I haven't been able to make one of these things in practically a month because of my stupid computer. It turns out that the one that I got happened to be a lemon and the hard drive was corrupted, and thus my camera didn't work, my computer didn't recognize my camera, and all of my programs systematically started shutting down on me for no apparent reason whatsoever. Fortunately, it was still under warranty, so I brought it into Apple and they replaced my hard drive for free, which would have cost me $250 approximately, and it's great now because I can do everything that I wanted to do, and I get to see you lovely folks again, all 7 of you who are watching nowadays. It seems that my viewership has gone significantly downward, which is okay. Doesn't bother me that much. In fact, I wanted to let you guys know that I will, in fact, be transferring over my vlogging to my other account, Didgeridude85, Didgeridude85. I'm going to put a link right over here-ish. I think that's the right side. If it's not, it's right over here. Never done that before. And so hopefully you guys can subscribe to that one if you actually like seeing these vlogs. Otherwise, TriPawedKitty will become solely things that I will be coming up with in the future, not just my vlogs. Yeah. Things to mention. Let's see. I have a lot to catch up on, so I actually had to make a list. Firstly, I turned 23 on September 26th, so that was kind of a big deal. I had friends come into town, and we went out to dinner, and it was a little bit of a shindig. Some robot friends of mine came out to play. It was pretty cool. And it feels weird to be 23. I mean, not too weird. It's pretty much just like being 22, except you're just significantly older sounding than 22, I think. Feeling old, that's another topic I'll go on to. I just went back to my college the other day to see my sister's tennis match, and I saw a couple students that I taught during a thing called Individual Enrichment Program. I taught them summer after my sophomore year, and now they're graduating, and it made me feel like a grandpa because a lot of them consider me Papa Lamb. I know it's a corny name, but I kind of enjoyed being called Papa, and a lot of them are now graduating, and it makes me feel much, much older than I felt prior to that. I also Googled myself lately because I thought, you know, I haven't done that in a while. Why not? Apparently, I died in 1853. Besides that, I also started to Google a whole bunch of other things, including TriPawedKitty, Didgeridude, and my other names that are out there. It was kind of cool because I realized that people have actually been linking my videos for certain things. For instance, my John Kerry giving his graduation speech video was connected to something. I'll put links over here. Oh, my Elliot Spitzer one was used by someone else on another website, and I'm like, wow, I had no idea that you people were actually using my videos. That's kind of weird, and I kind of feel sketched out. Speaking of sketched out, at the tennis match, it was the last tennis match for my sister for the year, and it was also the last game that our student advisor was going to be there. She's moving on to another college, and so I was, you know, saying hi to her or whatever because I hadn't seen her in a while, and this photographer comes up to me, guy with a huge ponytail, walks up to me, shakes my hand and says, "Hey, Ben Lamb, I've never met you before, but I have pictures of you." How in God's name am I supposed to respond to that? "Hi, Ben Lamb. I don't know you. I have pictures of you. Nice to meet ya." In any case, I took it as well as I could, and I just kind of nodded my head and said, "Hey, that's great. Nice to meet you, too. Crazy man with a ponytail and a really big camera." I guess that's what you get for being so darn popular. I went and saw Nick and Nor's Infinite Playlist. That was a really good movie. Really enjoyed it. Awesome soundtrack, and it kind of reminded me of some people that I know, and it made me and my friend John really want to start to make a band. So we're going to be making a band, which I think I already mentioned before. However, now we actually have a title for the band. Our name is Charlie Mack and the Jukes. We thought it kind of sounded like a doo-wop band or a 1950s, you know, barbershop quartet, and we thought that that was just a kind of a cool nostalgic thing. And also with the Jukes, since we're probably the first songs we're going to learn how to play are going to be ones that already exist, we kind of just figured that it would work better because then it goes, you know, like a jukebox. Charlie Mack, none of us are named Charlie and none of us are named Mac. You figure out where it came from. First person to guess gets 100 Monopoly dollars. That's right. Monopoly dollars. which at this point is just about as valuable as regular US dollar bills. Things. Oh, yeah, okay, the vice presidential debate. It was the first debate that I've ever watched between two vice presidential candidates, and I watched it almost completely drunk. It was unplanned. We had dinner at my friend John and Sarah's. It was the first real dinner they ever had at their house, and I brought a couple bottles of wine. So we had 2 bottles of wine with dinner. And then Sarah started pulling out consecutive bottles of wine, which we managed to down very quickly. And in a matter of a few hours, we managed to polish off 6 bottles of wine between 3 people. For those of you who aren't that good at math, that's 2 bottles per person. That's a lot of effing wine. And we were sloshed by the point that they started speaking. So it just made things way more interesting. I learned that I love politics. Joe Biden's teeth probably glow in the dark. And when Governor Palin gets nervous, she gets the jitters. Smelly shoes. This is a topic that I thought I was going to bring up a long time ago, but I never actually got around to bringing up. You know what I hate is leather shoes that just collect scents from everything and everywhere. I left a pair of shoes in the closet of my house when I was in Alaska, thinking, you know, okay, that's where you usually leave shoes. Downstairs closet where all the other shoes are. I got home and these things smell like someone with their sweaty gym feet have been in them for like 4 years straight without taking them off once. And subsequently, every time I put them on, my feet get this weird, leathery, disgusting thing odor. It's gross. I don't like it. It makes me want to buy new shoes, but they're really comfortable Skechers shoes, and they were really cheap when I bought them, and I really can't afford to buy new shoes right now. So I'll probably just keep going with smelly feet. Also, in the whole personal hygiene category, I hate going bald. As all of you know, because you've watched a couple videos by this point, I am suffering from traditional male pattern baldness. That's one of the reasons I wear the hat, but I also just like the hat, and I kind of feel like it gives me a little bit of a trademark out there in the YouTubeverse. YouTubeverse is a trademarked element of Ben Lamb. If you don't like my made-up words, you can deal with it. Or fight about it. One way or another, I'll take you. Oh, I wrote that in a letter earlier to Sexy Phil and Super Duper Girl, and yeah, now that I said it in the video, it didn't sound as cool as it did when I put it in the letter. Probably shouldn't have. So it goes. Yeah, so baldness. So I'm suffering from this baldness thing, and I'm tired of it. I know that I can't really avoid it, and I'm accepting of it, but at the same time, I hate that balding is considered like this social faux pas thing, and you're just suddenly unattractive as soon as you're going bald. It's kind of like racism for people who don't have hair. I mean, I just wish that people considered hair like baldness like clear hair. You don't have people that are racist against brunettes or blondes or redheads, besides people that make fun of blonde people because they're obviously idiots. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Not quite idiots. And we all know that brunettes are more stupid. Seriously. Oh, God. I am going to be hated by all of you pretty soon. But yeah, I want to make this argument to you people. Why do you think that baldness is associated with being unattractive? There are that small percentage of people out there who find bald people attractive, in which case the name's Ben Lamb. Give me a call. I'll call you back. I promise. It'll be great. We'll go on a date. We'll get some nosh. It'll be awesome. But those of you who don't like bald people, fuck you. I don't really remember where I was because my step-aunt just called and I went and got the phone and then my brain just went dead. Baldness. Yes, I just don't believe in baldism, which is my term for people who are racist against bald people. And I would appreciate it if you would spread the word to society that bald people are people too. And we need just as much love as everyone else. So that's my little rant for the day. Let's see. Oh, okay. This weekend we made apple cider. It was really, really good and all natural. And it was really cool because there was a puppy and a little kid and some other stuff that was neat. That's it for today. Bye.